Hi, you guys. Whoops, I've been really busy. Added a new web page to my website. What happened is I was going to IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, which all Hollywood stars have a page. Anyone who works for Hollywood or anybody who works for the entertainment industry basically has an IMDb page. And I find that when you do a search on somebody, if they're a celebrity, they one of the first things that shows up is their IMDb page. And I noticed that I had an IMDb page, which thought was interesting because I've never really set one up. And I noticed the Drunken Peasants set me up there, and they put because they have used some of my footage in their uh, broadcast without my permission, but I'm so used to Jesuits and their supporters putting my stuff up without my permission that I'm just too busy to fight this stuff in court. So, anyways, I thought, you know what? I would really, since they already had me on IMDb, I went in and tried to edit the site. It took me a while to figure out how to do it, but I found there were some limitations, like if you want to mention spouse, and I thought that's kind of tricky for me because I consider myself married to Brent Spiner, but I'm not really legally married to him totally in the technical sense of the word, so I can't add him. And I noticed Lori McBride at her IMDb page has Brent Spiner listed as her spouse. I thought this is outrageous. So many lies here at IMDb, and then you go to Brent Spiner. Brent doesn't have any control over his online presence right now. His clone has practically stolen his identity everywhere. It's really sad. So I thought I need to have an IMDb page so the world could get a quick education about what's really happening and about and so I can expose these lies. So I did manage to figure out how to go in and edit and add some trivia, and I also added yeah, trivia basically and some nicknames, and I was able to put in I decided to create my own IMDb page. So I started off by studying how the format of IMDb and trying to set up my own version. I thought, well, Jesus, there's got to be some way I can have an IMDb page to counter all these lies. So I set it up. I tried to make a page that was set up very much like the IMDb format, and I have come up with a masterpiece IMDb page. And the way I've done it is I've made it so that when you go to you can do a search for my name, Gail Chord Schuler at IMDb. They have a pro version which you have to pay for, and Jesus said only food and bills. So I know he doesn't want me to pay for IMDb. So what I did is I put in what I could for free. They won't let you add a picture. They won't let you add a lot of other stuff. But what I could put in for free, I did. I thought, I know how I'm going to work around this. I'm going to make my own IMDb page, make it another page on my website. So that's what I've done. And you know what? From what I understand, it's become a big hit. I've got right now 79 trivia items. Well, I started off with like about 20 or 30, and I thought, wow, so much has happened to me and Brent Spiner. That's so important. That tells people about me in little short snippets. So I did that. And then I wrote my own biography, and I'm a writer, so and then I put in my at IMDb, they list like their voice credits, their acting credits. So I said, I have some acting credits. I'm a voice actor. So I listed my credits, and I encourage everybody to check my IMDb page because it's turning out to be very interesting. And one of the problems that I have is that so much has happened to me in the past 20 or 25 years that it seemed like it was impossible to get it all summarized in a short amount of space. And one of the legit criticisms that Jesuits have made of my website is that it's long and rambling, and who has the time to read it all? So only my most devoted devotees are going to go to my website and read every single page, which is about the size of 4 books when you include all the links and everything. So I thought, people are busy. And let's say somebody's new, or they've just accepted Christ or just become a member of Church of Gail, and they want a really quick recap about me so they can get up to speed really quick. I need to make a page for that. And so that's my own IMDb page. The website for it is www.gabrielchannel.com/overview.html. I'll have a link for that underneath this page. It's turning out to be my masterpiece page. I really set it up very much like IMDb, which makes it so effective, and it's an interesting read, and it's a really good way for anybody who wants to know the truth about what's really going on and to get a quick recap about my life and my men. You need to go to I call it my IMDb page. So I don't, it's my version of Internet Movie Database. So if you're new to the Church of Gail or Gail Chord Schuler world and you don't know anything about me, this is the first page you need to hit. It'll give you a really quick recap. It exposes the most important Jesuit lies, and it's really in fact I under my men tell me. But anyways, take a look at I'm still following the diet. I'm following myfitnesscal.com. I'm doing my best to follow the Gail commandments. Let me tell you, it's a challenge to find the time every day to work it in. And I've been going a little bit to bed a little later than I should be. I'm going to try to get to bed by 1 or 2. I've been averaging like 2:30. So, but here's where I'm at with my let me see if I can get this to go. This is where I'm at with my exercise. I'm doing laundry right now. Jesus said to do laundry at least once a week, and it piles up really quick because I'm basically organizing my laundry every day. So here's where I'm at with I weigh about 125, 126, 124, even 123 in the morning, depending. So here's where I'm at with my diet. Not bad for 58, eh? So here's where I'm at. I've upped my exercise to about 1 hour a day, and I do my facelift exercises just about every day, and yesterday was really busy because I was working on my new, I call it my IMDb page. It's actually my biography and portfolio page, but that's exactly what it is. And you get a really quick recap about my life. So check it out. I hear my men have been using it in court. It's so good as evidence, as a legal statement. And it could be used as a legal statement. I put a lot of thought into how to write the little tidbits about my life, the trivia. It's really informative. So if you're totally new to the Gail Chord Schuler universe or Church of Gail, and you don't know anything about me, this is the page you need to read first. So it's very interesting. So I use my writing skills to write it. It comes across real professional too. A problem that I have when I try to tell my life story online is there's so much to tell that I didn't really know how to summarize it. And so for the average person who's very busy, they're not going to have time to go through my website. So I have created a page for you busy people out there that want to get up to speed really quick about me and my men. This is the page. If you don't have a lot of time to read, this is the page you need to go to. Okay, if you're a busy person. And so IMDb is set up like that. Like if you don't know much about a celebrity, you can go to IMDb, read their mini biography on the celebrity, and you get a quick recap. The only problem with it is IMDb is considered standard. It's like mainstream Jesuit internet, so there's a lot of lies there. So I created my own to get the truth out there. And I did a really good job. In fact, my men tell me that I think I've won like a Pulitzer Prize or something for this one page masterpiece because it does such a brilliant. Brent's been talking to me brain to brain. He says, I am amazed how you were able to recap the most important events that happened to me and you over the past 26 years and put it all so brilliantly in one page. so that somebody who doesn't know anything about us can go to that page and just be up to speed like within half an hour. And when you consider everything that's happened to us, that's a miracle accomplishment. Jesus must have helped me with this page. I mean, just he must have kind of given me some ideas. He didn't speak to me in a voice or anything, but a lot of times when I follow my heart, I'm following Jesus' leading. Anyways, guys, I'm still trying to follow the Gail commandments. I've backslid a little bit. I need to go to bed a little earlier. So I'm going to try to do that. I've been staying up late working on this, and at least I'm not going to bed at 4 or 5 in the morning like I used to do. But I'm going to try to be in bed by midnight or 1 tonight. And I'm doing laundry right now like a good girl. And I went shopping yesterday, and I'm trying to stay within budget. Like, what I do is I notice if I eat some nuts, I feel better. But nuts are expensive, and I'm trying to keep my food budget within reason. Jesus and my men gave me honey roasted peanuts for Christmas, so along with some crackers and stuff. So I figured, well, there must be nothing wrong with honey roasted peanuts, and Jesus personally delivered the present to me too. Ooh, that might be another trivia worth mentioning. Yeah, I need to add that to my IMDb page. I'm constantly updating it. I think that's worth mentioning. I need to mention that. That's interesting. I will be going back to update that. First, I got to work on my laundry. So check out my new page and check out my health page. Go to myfitnesspal.com if you want to. Man, 58 years old on Seroquel. And I'm able to look like this. When I first followed myfitnesspal.com, I just did it to obey the Gail commandments. And let me tell you what I've noticed is happening. I've noticed that I'm building muscle because I've increased my exercise to increase my calories out. And it seems that I can eat the same amount of food but lose weight because I'm building muscle. So now that I have more muscle on my body's burning calories more efficiently, and it's easier for me to maintain that nice figure that I want. And at my IMDb page, I put a picture of a very recent picture of me, because I noticed they use really nice pictures on IMDb. And I even have a video. So it's set up I call it it's really my biography and portfolio page, but I patterned it after IMDb. And that setup works very well for anybody who wants a quick recap on somebody they know nothing about. So go check it out, folks. Proud of my work there. Like I said, I think I won a Pulitzer for this. Anyways, I hear that my men are fighting the Jesuits in court. Something about my shield. The Jesuits want to destroy the shield. And they're mad because my Gail shield is causing them all sorts of problems. So, and they've been using my new page as evidence in court because it's so brilliantly written and so brilliantly accurate about my life and the very most important things that have happened to me and my men.